Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up and off. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Territory. On second down, Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, a run with Mostert. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A defense
battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now Hill to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now Bridgewater. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Get 300. Get 300. Okay, over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble and have them put points on the board.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. 2nd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They hand it off to Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Big 30.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Working with his 2nd and 4. A handoff running left is Mostert. Runs over it. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but
they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once again, it's Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. This is Mostert. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a two-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. pulls it in at the 13.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Able to find Walter. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Carr now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Here we go.
Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Gun.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11, 10,
from midfield now. Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
What down?
On 1st down, Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Las Vegas.
To throw is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26. Following again, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
93. You're mine.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
694!
To throw again on second down. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down Raiders. Carr to Waller. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9-10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. The quick slant caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they take a knee. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?